Greetings, everyone. This is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a spatial report. Wow, this chart is showing us something really special, folks. There's a 5-pointed star right here. If you look at this point to Pluto, Uranus is right here at the top, Mars. So this is putting 5 elements into play, folks. And this is a great moment in your journey of awareness. Yeah. Time to wake up to your real understanding. So you're here to make change and grow. And we do that through awareness through others. So our relationships expose our own pains and wounds. So Chiron down here, the wounded healer, right here, this is showing us old interactions, ego wounds. So we're working on a new personality right now. That's the journey you're on. So this is, what are your values in this new world? What do you think? What's your thoughts? How do you feel about this? Are you excited for the new world, this new presence, new understanding? Or are you like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed? Like, there's so much to like correlate and put into place. And I'm gonna show you some cool things so you can correlate and do that. I'm gonna reveal some ancient secrets of why there's base 10 and base 12. Why America never got rid of, the rule of 12, the inch fractions. Europe wanted everybody to go on, the centimeter, millimeter, the meter, base 10. So why did we resist that? I'm going to reveal that secret. I'm also going to show you on a little field trip and show you Jupiter just literally ruling the morning sky. So this is showing us how to grow in understanding and connect power, how you get it, how you put it out, and how you put all that in order in your physical body so that you're not sparking others, you're not destroying others, you're not spinning little hamster wheels in your own mind going nowhere. So Mercury here, coming up to Mars, this is us asserting the mind into an orderly fashion. And Mercury's going to retrograde. It comes into Libra just to give us a little test of relationship issues. And then it's going to retrograde back through this space of what is your legacy security? How will you secure yourself through massive waves of ups and downs, destruction, building, big changes? We're seeing massive just destruction of whole towns. Whole ways of being are being wiped out, erased right now. So if you're not prepared, and flexible, knowing things change all the time, and be prepared just to go with that flow, then you'll be fine. This is about making adjustments, and I'm going to show you how you can, magnify your power. So let's turn this camera around. We're going to show you a few little secrets here of, the master builders. So the ancients used 2 really cool tools. Water and level, lines and measurements. So right angle right here This is the right angle measure of time is what most of us do. So we wake up, the sun's rising, you know, the alarm goes off at whatever time, 6 a.m. And then by noon, the solar energy has peaked, and then it starts to fade to the sunset. And it might, either way, whichever way we're looking at this. So half of the day we get light. And then guess what? This cycle is mirrored in darkness underneath this line right here. So in Egypt, they used base 10 measurements. And supposedly it was because of a drop of water, you know, a little drop of water. That bubble right here measured exactly 1 centimeter. So they would take 10 bubbles of water, and that was a standard measurement. And they actually carved these measurements in their temple walls. So we can see that. Now, this is the linear best way to measure things is base 10. So it's the most efficient. So our linear mind can break down these numbers really easy. 10, 100, 1,000, you know, any measurement of that. But the English rule, which you're looking at right here, was base 12. Now, why is that? So the circle, this line spinning around in 2 points, makes a circumference. Half of that from here, the center outwards, the radius. Radius squared gives you the circumference. Okay, so that's a magical number, radius. All right, so the reason we kept base 12 is because of fractions. You're like, what? Fractions? How do I do mathematical fractions? That's complicated. But it really isn't when you understand the power that you can break down one thing and its fractions actually add up to a greater line, a greater total. So time we measure in 60 seconds, 60 minutes, okay? So 360. That adds up to our year approximately, plus 5 days, 4 1/4. So that's because the earth bulges here at its widest points because of its spinning and the pull of a planet going around us. So that causes the water and tides. Also, the planet Venus, when it rises in the evening sky, over here, this is big, powerful electromagnetic currents, energizing, creating new flows this way. And then Venus comes around, morning star. And then this side is highly, so the energy becomes magnetic. Pulls this way versus projecting this way. Venus is here pulling. So the whole cycle of Venus is this big bowl, and it makes a 5-pointed star in our circle. So water was used to measure level no matter where you were, so we could find our place longitudinally, you know, and we'd have to measure up to a known point in the sky. So we'd use the North Star And that's changed because of the wobble of the Earth. We look at different polar stars in different ages. And this is repetitive over long cycles, like 26,000 years. So, the Earth rotating around the central source, and you have, let's say, Jupiter out here. So as Jupiter is slower, the Earth's going around. As they meet, they create star points. So that's why we experience history and replayed these light events. The light was projected a long time ago. The images of the brilliant creation, they're eternal. We're just looking at it from our own point in space-time. Okay, so why do we use fractions once again? So 12 divides into 60, that's 60 seconds, very easily. Okay, so we get the 5th, the 4th, even the 8th, half, 30 of 60, that's the moon cycle. So 180 is the maximum elongation from the sun and the moon. That's the opposition. So we just had a 0-degree moon point. All right, so on this ruler here, if I break myself this line down into a fraction, so let's go 1/3 approximately. So that's 1/3, and that would be 2/3. Okay, so now I can correlate. That's the majority. Okay, this is the minority in the whole. But everybody is whole in this measurement. But when we take the fractional capability and power of each measurement of the fraction, the whole is greater than this. And that's why America whole is greater, folks. We are greater together as fractions, individuals, and celebrating that. So let's go out here and look at Jupiter and maybe Saturn. This is time to grow your awareness. Like, your knowledge and understanding of who you are was through a programmed lens. Yeah, we're here to expand our capability and understanding. And we do it through looking outwards. And the things that reflect back that cause us pain or pleasure is how we grow. If I get burnt, then I don't want to repeat that circumstance unless I love getting burnt. Some people love getting burnt up. They do it over and over, hoping they'll become a phoenix. So this is Saturn showing out from behind the veil as the world's waking up. Saturn's been a little grumpy. Saturn's hungover, moved back to 4 degrees, so Saturn is opening doorways of your spiritual story. This is opening doors for you to free yourself from past patterns and wounds. And you just do that by forgiving. Accepting blame yourself. When you accept blame, guess what? Nobody can blame you. That's the way the law works. So the more you accept and take control of your power, quit bleeding it out, quit giving it away to the commercial and the influencers, then you can start to grow again. upright. You will feel renewed. You will feel this new energy brewing. This is a time for a renewal of the body, a new constitution. So wake up, tune in, correlate all the synchronicities hitting you. A synchronicity is those light bulb moments or seeing patterns and things you didn't see before. So this is an excellent time for you to understand you do have a personality. Just make sure it's the real one you put a lot of work and effort into, not a false one, because it will have to hold up to the outer world scrutiny. Virgo is precision. Virgo is the inner critic that notices every little detail down to the hair on your shirt that makes you look like an idiot. You know, that part of your face you forgot, to cover up the little zit or hair you didn't shave off. And you didn't notice it till you look at the image and then you're ashamed. That's all a joke, people. The more you're ashamed and feel it and laugh and understand we all go through those moments, every single person. You laugh about it, then you free it. You won't have to face it again. Same with any emotion. So this is a time to wake up, find the beauty and joy, and see the ugly. Don't run away from it. If you're scared, you gotta go towards it. It's the only way. Otherwise, you're gonna have to face this cycle over and over and over until it destroys you or you finally wake up. So this is a beautiful moment, people. Take this time and really, really explore your central nature and understand your physical self. Break out of the programming of the artificial. Any way you go, I hope you're well. Astro Sherpa out.